Anxiety is when you're waiting for a person at a restaurant and this person is late and the waiter keeps asking if you want to order. Anxiety is when you're watching a thriller and you're sure something is about to happen but it never does and you just keep waiting. Anxiety is when your adrenaline kicks in and you literally cannot focus or do anything. It is when everything and everyone in front of you just seem to make you more scared. Anxiety has been part of me for a very long time. There are times where I forget about it, but it never leaves my side, especially when life gets hard. Sometimes my anxiety can quickly disappear by attending an event or turning in an assignment. However, anxiety may also appear for me as panic attacks, in which no matter what I do or people around me try to do to calm me down, it never seems to work. Today I'll be telling you about one of my experiences with panic attacks, how people need to create awareness about mental disorders, and what people can do to understand it. I experienced a small number of panic attacks. Still, one that haunts me up until today is one that happened after I was coming back from visiting my boyfriend and having a perfect family vacation. It was time for me to get back to school. I was very happy to see my friends again and to begin my new classes. However, the second I stepped foot at my high school, I could not get enough oxygen into my lungs. I then started to cry desperately and lost the strength that was holding my legs. It is tough to differentiate the rational thoughts from the irrational ones in the middle of a panic attack. I think that is why it can get so bad. I try to question myself when I am anxious or having a panic attack on why I feel the way that I'm feeling, but I can never come up with a concrete answer. Most people with anxiety cannot point to a rational reason for why they are feeling that way. According to the Anxiety Depression Association of America, ADAA, anxiety disorders affect 40 million adults in the United States age 18, or 18.1% of the population every year, which means that it's something genuine that needs serious attention. Many people may not believe in an anxiety disorder's seriousness simply because it does not leave visible scars. Yet, scars are forming in every person with anxiety disorder daily inside our souls. That each time more draw our energies and the pleasure of doing simple things that in the past will bring us joy. Prince Harry once said in an interview, "The experience I have had is that once you start talking about experiencing a mental health struggle, you realize that actually you're part of a quite big club." Anxiety disorders and various other mental illnesses are very present in our society and carry many stigmas. People are often ashamed to talk about their mental problems, when in fact it is precisely what we need to do to create respect, empathy, and understanding from others. There may be a reason why some people do not take anxiety seriously, because many people mistake severe anxiety with just being anxious about a specific event, which can create the idea that anxiety is something ordinary, like a seasonal headache. However, our society needs more empathy, especially with mental illness that is decreasing very fast nowadays. Anxiety disorder needs severe treatment and sometimes even with medicines. This illness is equivalent to any other physical condition. Physical and mental health are both significant. Mental illness and instability can result in physical condition. According to the Annals of Oncology, a research website, poor mental health is the largest single disability source in the UK. Most of the time, doctors take care of the disease that patients are suffering when in fact are the patients who need care. Many diseases originate from poor mental health, which we can avoid with therapy and natural treatment. Now that I have talked about one of my experiences with panic attacks, how people need to create awareness of mental disorders, and what people can do to understand it, it is essential to realize that many of the mental disorders originate from society's structure. I sometimes hide behind a mask of pretending that I'm feeling well, when in fact I'm not. That happens especially because our society does not have any empathy for mental disorders. My anxiety may never leave me, however, the environment where I live needs change. Be somebody who gives equal importance to mental and physical illness. You may not understand what the other person is going through, but you can empathize and provide support. Love, hope, sympathy, empathy, awareness, and assistance will always be much more stronger than any stigmas and prejudice. Thank you.